What's up, bro?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. What's your name for the people out there?
All right, I'm Adam Martin with Martin's Farm in Greenfield.
Thank you for coming by. I think he's excited. So what's the deal with this truck?
This truck we got a couple years ago. This is an 04 Peterbilt 379.
Yeah.
And we got this from another local farmer, Patterson Farm.
Oh yeah, we did one of their trucks last summer.
Yeah, great people, hard worker, have
Very
a lot
true.
of beautiful iron.
Yeah.
And they bought a bunch of these trucks out of California, I think maybe five or 6 years ago. The reason the gentleman, the original owner that spec'd this out, bought it brand new to his custom in 2004, Dan Wixom, he was a cattle hauler, hauled equipment. He'd still be driving it to this day. He absolutely loved this truck, and it was really hard for him to let it go. It was due to the emissions laws in California to why he had to say goodbye.
It's good that they ruined his life because it's going much better there now.
And Patterson Farm has a good eye for, knows what to be looking for trucks for their fleet, and they saw it and they picked it up. And then there was a young man named Josh that they put behind the wheel on this. He absolutely loved it, and then sadly he got sick and passed away with cancer quickly, and nobody kind of knew what to do, and out of respect for him and the truck sat for almost a year.
Wow, what a story, man.
Yeah, and then we came into the picture. So we moved, we had a buyer for our farm in Greenfield, so we bought a small farm outside of Nashville. And Max Patterson came over to the farm one day and we were chatting, and he's like, I have something that might be a useful tool for you to make the move. And we went and looked at this thing, and I instantly just knew that, hey, God works in awesome ways.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
And as God first in our life, and we were making this move, she was just sitting there waiting for us.
So how long have you had this now?
About 2 years. So I'm super pumped, super honored. I mean, this thing is dirty to me.
Well, there's a couple things we can do in there. We'll tune it up just a little bit. It won't take much. It won't be too difficult, and it'll just be a nice project for me. I'll go deep on the thing.
It fits my wife and 5 kids.
Yeah, what do they all hop in the
few dogs
back?
very comfortably.
Really? Yeah, how many dogs you got?
Oh my goodness, we have 5.
5 dogs,
We have
5 kids.
Yes.
Can we pop the hood?
You just can.
All right. You want to show me how it's really done?
Oh my goodness.
I just struggle with it. Oh, look, I wouldn't have even known about the license plate stuff. There we go. That's cool, man. We got some stuff in here.
550 horse cat.
How many miles are on this?
Almost
truck?
1 million miles.
1 million miles,
Almost
dude?
1 million miles.
How did it make it that long without ever really needing like any heavy service on the engine?
Tender love and care, buddy.
Wow.
But I'm excited about this Chem-X. I'm used to like simple green and dawn and purple power and losing about 4 layers of my skin.
I don't think we have a soap for this though. We gotta figure out. I wonder what we can do. Well, we'll have to think about what the approach is.
Probably mostly compost, so put a seed in it and watch something pop up.
Well, we'll take it from here, man. We'll make this thing all nice and fresh for you.
All right, brother.
Dude, it's
Thank
great
you
to have
very,
you
very
over.
much.
Thank you for bringing this by.
Appreciate it.
Adam seems like a really nice guy. So what he doesn't know is that I've hired an aluminum polisher to come in and get this thing really tuned up tomorrow. Let's get on it. Is there a brand of gloves that you guys like to use out there that don't rip too easily? I would love to find some better option. wondering why I'm doing this, then that makes two of us. But to actually answer the question, I believe, and I could be wrong, that it's a good idea to scrape off old, caked on, dead grease so that you can re-grease something with something fresh. And I want to clean this and up the vibe of this area, and if I get anywhere near it with my power washer, it's gonna blast all over my doors. I have my Jeep doors over there from the last video, and so I don't want to spray those with fifth wheel grease, you know? This stuff's nasty. Even just getting it on the floor, you step in it, it'll end up in your house. You can't avoid it. So I like to get this stuff out of the way so that I don't have to be plagued with grease getting out later. And that's the real reason I'm doing this. Ugh. Well, we got some goods off of this already. I'm not even halfway there. And this stuff is really caked on there. Doing this is also going to give my degreaser better access to the residual that's left over instead of just trying to tackle it all. This stuff is nasty. Man, that's thick. Not bad. Well, yeah, that's a good amount of junk right there. Well, let's spray some degreaser on it and get it moving along. I got my heavy duty in here, you know, strong. We're just gonna get it on there and let it cook. Just let it start breaking down. Yeah, heck, while we're here, we'll get it. Get them all. You can see it melting. That's what we want. You can almost hear it sizzling.
Well, I had just got out from the county prison doing 90-day for non-support. Tried to find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth I talk, they wouldn't listen to the fact that I was genius. The man said we got all that we can use. Now I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Well, I shouldn't be sitting in an air-conditioned office in a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretary, saying, hey now, mama, come on over here. Instead I'm stuck here, rubbing these fenders with a rag and walking home in soggy old shoes. With them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. You know a man of my ability, he should be smoking on a big cigar. But till I get myself straight, I guess I'll just have to wait in my rubber suit, rubber these cars. Well, all I can do is to shake my head. You might not believe that it's true, but working at this end on Niagara Falls is a undiscovered Howard Hughes. So baby, don't expect to see me with no double martini and in my highbrow society news. Cause I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. To see me with no double martini and in my highbrow society news. Cause I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Yeah, I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues.
A little more like it. I can live with that. That's pretty good. No grease in the way, and now we can get to work tomorrow on the polishing. You know, while we're here is a good time for a test. This aluminum is a little foggy, you know, but it's just dirty. But underneath here, it's like polished. So let's just spray heavy duty on it straight and let it dry and see if anything happens. It looks like we got it dry on there, doesn't it?
You and your science experiments.
What do you think? Did it mess it up?
Doesn't look like it.
No difference. That's where we put the heavy duty on straight, and that's where we didn't put it on. And so you can see there's no hazing in there. There's nothing. This is what sets heavy duty apart from most degreasers. You can use it on polished aluminum. You're not generally going to see any trouble. I've only seen it do a couple funny things to aluminum once or twice in this whole studio, and it was when it was full strength and it was being reapplied on the same mirror polished fifth wheel for like 15 minutes straight to melt down all that fifth wheel grease. So that's what its advantage is.
Told you it was fine.
Oh, you feeling a little better, Kona?
A little bit.
Yeah, got a little stomach bug. Haven't seen that component in some time. Didn't even know the thing was in there before we started. You know what sucks about washing a truck that's been painted with house paint? You can get it clean, but you need the pressure, and the pressure takes the paint off. It's the removal of the paint that bums me out. I don't like that. You know, it's just letting go. So you have like some of the stuff that it was, and there's this like darker gray that's painted over it. So you end up with like, the stuff in here was that lighter gray, and that stuff I could hit with the pressure and it didn't come off. But this other stuff that's on top of it, man, it's no good. You know what's funny is it's all brush stroked on there. Brush strokes on brush strokes, man. At least to be clean for them, maybe you can get the thing painted, you know? But hey, you know, we're gonna make it look all right. You know, you gotta clean it. I don't know what to say. What would you guys do? You know, what would you do in my shoes? Is there an approach here that I don't know about that you can use to clean it without taking the paint off? Because even if I scrub it with a brush, you'll probably take the paint off. This stuff is soft, man. It's just on there like coming off. Part of me wants to keep going. Just get it all even so it's not halfway done. There's one sanitary fifth wheel though. And I got the insides of the tires while I was in here, which is pretty sweet. Looking pretty good. Still got some dirt in between though. All right, let's clean up the wheels. I've done enough degreasing. I can't stand the thought of any more of it. I just have to clean off the aluminum, get the rubber a little better, and then Zach will be ready to get this thing good in the morning. I bet this is gonna clean up real nice. I got two tools I'm using. I've got the heavy duty wheel cleaner in the IK Foam Pro 12, the E-Foam Pro 12, with the continuous runtime pump. I love this thing. Built-in compressor. So you can use this stuff straight, you know, right out of the bottle, and it'll do its thing. You know, it'll turn brown, and you'll see a little bit of foam, but I like the E-Foam Pro 12 because it just whips it up real nice. When you're doing big projects, man, nothing better. Get it on there real good. And you can see it just taking all that dirt out of there. This is like 30 years of dirt. This is crazy, man. Unbelievable. I mean, just look at it, it's crazy. So this is a blue sticker, I believe. I mean, there's no sticker anymore, but I believe this is raw aluminum, so you could stain it if you're using an alkaline cleaner that was too hot, or like an acid, you know. But this is a alkaline pH of about 12 or 13. It's pretty hot, but it doesn't tend to attack the polished aluminum, and that's why I like it, because it gets the work done without being overly dramatic, you know. You just gotta see the dirt coming off of this thing. Oh my God. What the heck, man? This is just like, this stuff is nuts. It really is like a very useful cleaner. Let's just throw some more on there, just to really upset everybody, man. Everybody gets so angry when I use more of this stuff than they think I should. Why don't you dilute it for us, they say. It's because I like to see all the results, so I want to make life easier. I'm not here to water things down, okay? We're giving it to you straight. Let's rinse it and see what's left. Oh, you know what we can do? We could put it straight on the rim too. No harm done. And if we're gonna, you know, put it on there, probably should scrub it around a little bit, just because it's gonna like that a little. Just on here, we won't do the rubber. We won't scrub that. We'll just scrub the wheel face here. Let's get it real good. Let's get it. Everything looks good wet, so you gotta dry it off. Not bad, you know, I mean, we didn't lay a finger on the rubber. We just sprayed it on there, rinsed it off. Again, that's full strength, but this is a wheel that hasn't been treated in a long time. Now, the face of the wheel is okay, but we can hit that better. That's where the mob shine comes into play. This stuff here, we can use this to get that better. That's something I like to also scrub around a little bit. Just get it in there and wipe it around a little bit. Now, will there be a noticeable difference? I hope so. I mean, we already brushed it clean with the first one, the heavy-duty wheel cleaner. This one's just designed to do a little more work on the polished aluminum, get it a little cleaner than it could be otherwise. I mean, call me crazy, but I feel like it looks a little better. I mean, even though we hit it with heavy duty and we brushed it around, I just feel like Mob Shine does something for that. Makes it look a little better than it did, you know? Now this wheel is toasted anyway. It's needing a polish, and we're gonna hit that up tomorrow, but man, you know what, a head start. And I think that this can help get your polish lasting a lot longer than it would otherwise. How nice is that? Mob Shine, I'll take it there for you. Let's get the rest of this thing done. Mob Shine. I mean, you can dilute the stuff too, but you know, this thing's bad. It needs help. We've got to get it. Not cutting any corners. This is a good man that we're cleaning up here. This is a truck with meaningful history. We're not trying to cut corners. This is a nostalgic vehicle that means a lot to people. We're giving it our all, okay? Yeah, just look at that. Wow. I am really unsure about my call to hire in a polisher, man. I think Adam would have been pretty pumped just to see it looking like this. That's pretty cool, though, man. We're on the home stretch, as I like to say. We're coming up on last tank and 2 wheels and a fender here. Maybe, probably that's about all I'm gonna do tonight. Starting to get dark out, so might as well just call this quick. Let's see if Mob Shine can clean this up. You could cut this down quite a bit in a bucket, actually, but if it's been a minute, you know, why not just get it done? This stuff's been sitting like this for years, probably. We got to get it good. It brought a little shine back to it. I'll tell you what, that is a lot better than it was. Whoa. I'll tell you though, you know, Mob Shine is just a really useful one. If you want a good polished aluminum cleaner, this is the best that we've ever made. It's been a tried and true one for years for us. It's the first one that set Chem-X on the map. Once the aluminum dries, then you see it. Then you start to see the reflection. While it's still wet, it doesn't look like anything. It's so strange. But yeah, I like this stuff quite a bit, and now it's got the label to make it look right. Non-etching polished aluminum cleaner. So helpful, not as aggressive as the usual aluminum brightener. Able to clean aluminum that's polished without ruining it. And that's what you want. You want to get this stuff lasting as long as you can so you don't have to polish it all the time. Man, oh my goodness, man. Wow. It's gonna be nice. Wow, man. This thing's so clean, I've got a whole new camera angle to talk to you guys with. Yeah, and the rubber like did really well. I mean, we brushed it, so better, you know? Found it. It's a blue sticker. Look at that. Found some more dirt too. That's a real bummer. I've got these all perfect and dried off. Yeah, now's the time. Man, look how dirty those were before. We did these ones too. I think we're in a pretty good spot. I think that Zach will be able to fly in here in the morning and get some work done. Pretty rough on the front here. A lot of bugs. I don't want to make Zach polish on all that. It'll be easy to tune up. I do use Mob Shine as a bug remover. That and some high pressure. We ain't got no bugs left. That's no problem at all. I don't even have a dedicated bug remover. I just don't feel like I need one. Stars and Stripes gets it done with enough pressure. You get in there close. Mob Shine hits it. I mean, I don't know. Everything takes off bugs. I don't really feel the need for a dedicated bug remover. Let's call it a night here. We'll get back to this thing in the morning. Give it the old Zach attack. Zach will be back to attack the stack. It's the next morning. I was here till 11 last night on this thing, so it came out too good. Let's see what Zach thinks. Dude, look at that. You got the smoky red and the bandit blue.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad that you're here. Look at that. You've got the microclimate.
Yeah,
Wow.
Air fed.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
That probably helps a lot.
Yeah, it's like air conditioning on your face.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous.
Dude, it came out good.
Oh, it looks great.
No, it's too good. Well, you're gonna be able to take it further, though.
Oh, yeah, you'll definitely still have some kind of transformation.
Yeah. M-Shine, when it gets onto the rubber, sometimes does that. It's kind of weird. You get the same thing when you use Mob Shine on the rubber?
I don't use it like you use it. You use it to clean. I use it as part of my polishing process. So I'm usually putting it on a rag and then like cleaning it by hand with a towel, because most of the time on the job, I don't have like water and all that to wash it.
I go a little heavy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't clean the stacks up there, but everything else I got a little bit of a head start on.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
And these are the fenders that we decided to keep.
Yeah.
You know, I called up Zach when this first came in. I was like, where can we get some fenders? And Zach's like, this is probably going to be more money than you think. And I was like, well, he did say he was very proud of the original only parts on this thing. So, you know, we'll just let that continue to be the case.
Everything for trucks is so expensive.
Yeah.
Like stacks, bumpers, you know, they charge premium.
Man, I hate polishing aluminum, man. Kona, what do you think? You ready?
You know
You
it.
excited to see the polish?
I'm excited to steal one of those Rouge bars.
Kona's excited to get the compound going on, man. She loves it. She's like, hey, you got any compound? She's gonna sneak some of it. I don't know what it is about compound, but dogs love it. I don't think they should have it. I don't know.
Fine.
Everywhere I go, I don't know what the... These are in great shape though. Usually these are all beat up.
How long do you think this will take to get all this tuned up?
Whole day.
Yeah.
If you do the wheels and the tanks and the steps, and you do nothing else, like that'll just alone will transform the whole truck.
Look at that. Whoa. That's a metal hat, dude.
Hell yeah. Polished hat.
What? Now these, are we taking the steps out of here?
Yep. Yeah, it's just those 4 at the top.
I'm tempted to swap some of his,
Oh yeah, you're gonna do a restoration on them?
I mean, while we're in here, these are some pretty rusty looking nuts and bolts, man. I mean, if I took these steps off,
Yeah.
that'd make your life easier too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are on here pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Holy moly. Held on by sheer rust power. You're on vacation on the week leading up to July 4th? Oh. Well, everyone, I will be the editor for this video, then. Oh my God.
Been on there a while, huh?
Yeah, all original, bro. Oh my God. What happens, like stainless nylox, they heat up when you take them apart too fast, and then they become like this. This sucks, dude. We still got a whole nother side over there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
No wonder you're winning. Look at the gun I'm trying to use. Look at the gun Zach's using.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm used to these bolts not coming off.
Yeah.
I couldn't let you struggle knowing I had the big guns in the van. Everybody online is gonna be like, he's using a chrome socket on a 1/2-inch impact. Oh man.
Let's go. Watch your fingers.
Man, the speed. Hey, go. We're like pit crew over here.
Exactly what
For
it is.
something completely just not important at all. See, this is where his little gun probably comes in handy.
You want the little gun?
Nah, I only got one left. It's good to do one by hand to humble yourself, you know?
I went back to it, man. I'm pure humble over here.
Yeah.
Pure humble. Did you see Zach's crazy mask, Tyler?
Last night, my wife, she's like, where are you going tomorrow? I said, Chem-X. I said, they're gonna make fun of me. And she's like, why is that? I said, because a couple videos ago, I made fun of people with air-fed masks, and then I'm gonna show up with an air-fed mask.
Pure humility, bro. We'll take it off later. When I say we, I mean Zach. Dude, we're looking pretty good. Do you have like a jig to hold all this stuff steady while you're polishing?
This is the best money for any polisher right here. As you can see, I use the heck out of it. Perfect. You put your parts in there, you have this, and you have a lock. And you could even take this too, get some of this action if you got something bigger. She's been around the block. Can we get started on it? Yeah. We gotta get my dubstep going. Yeah. I can only imagine what you're gonna crop onto my head. Came back from a moon mission. I like the blue because it gets rid of all the compound pretty fast. I think it's got a lot of cleaner in it. Grab some microfibers. Cintas, free microfibers. They love me because they give me these nice microfibers thinking I'm like detailing cars all nice. And then I give them back to them like this. No way. These are cute.
Aren't they cute? Look at those 16 ounces.
This is nice too. I like that.
You like the pop cap?
Yeah, I do like that.
We just revamped these. We're releasing them like right now.
Really?
32 ounce still also, but the 16s will make them more accessible.
Yeah. Is that a wheel in the back
Yes,
now?
sir.
This one we're definitely going to use on like the step boxes for sure, on all that diamond plates.
Yeah, we made sure that all of the compound made it into every bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the main thing that you want.
Did you change the instructions that I don't know about?
Maybe, but you know, you probably know how to use it better than we do.
I like the stories on the bottles.
Got to make them interesting, man. I like the pop caps. We should do these on other bottles too.
I wonder if that fits on the big bottle. I'm totally putting it on all the big bottles.
You want some of these caps? I've got them.
Sure, yeah.
I've got thousands of them.
Because I'll just keep reusing the cap.
Dude, I touched that polishing rag and I got some of it on me. You see that? I got some right here.
You got cop out on you? Oh man. It's like Christmas morning.
Pop caps. Yeah. Let us know what else you want pop caps on. We could do it. I like the idea of that on snake oil and the Dawn. And anything else we've got that's like dispensable.
Pop caps on everything.
Tyler's got the stationary shot. Keisha's got the run and gun shot. And Zach's doing the work. Look at that. Oh my goodness, bro. I hate aluminum polishing. This is the best.
Yeah, me too.
At least you know how to do it quick. I would be on this all week.
Yeah.
And it would suck. I'd be catching the wheel, ripping wires off and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good. I'd get injured, literally.
See, when you charge by the piece, it kind of forces you to be quick because if I'm slow, then, because nobody cares how long it takes me to do it when I'm charging by the piece. Doing it the old-fashioned way. I think you get less dirty this way, though.
A little more depth, eh?
Oh, yeah.
How long do you think it takes to dry?
Very fast.
Yeah?
Even me, who's impatient, it doesn't take that long.
Which one do you think dries quicker, Smoky Red or Bandit Blue?
Red, for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, red dries really fast, especially like when I'm in a parking lot in the sun, it dries so fast.
Smoky Red is 70% compound, 30% carrier, and this is the reverse. Yeah. It's like 30% compound, 70%
But
carrier.
I like that this one is wetter because after I do my initial cut, I go in with this one to do the second stage, and this, because it's more liquid, it rips off all the compound that's left behind by the initial stage, which is cool. And the sun doesn't affect either of them.
Good.
Or the heat. Your team called and they asked about heat, and I was like, I've sprayed it on metal so hot that it's bubbled on the metal because the metal was so hot.
I like the idea of like basing the directions off like actual use. You know?
Yeah. For the bigger surfaces, I like to use this tool. I think I've showed you this trick before, right, with the DA?
I believe you did, but now I'm like gonna benefit from a refresher.
this is like how somebody would do their truck with your product, you know?
Yeah. What kind of pad is that?
Just a microfiber cut pad.
Really?
Like what you would use for paint.
Now that's something I could get down with. I could see doing that.
Yeah, instead of scrubbing it by hand.
Yeah. I feel like the amount of like dust coming off of that would be a lot less than the cutting wheel.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
That's a big
the
part,
way
too.
we're doing it right now, it's like a lot cleaner.
Now, are you able to get that in on the wheels too, or is that
With
like,
this?
Yeah, is that not quite the right shape for that? I would imagine that's difficult. In
You
there.
can get at least the barrels of them.
Yeah, when you get onto the face though, it's probably not quite able to get the angles.
Yeah, but they make a lot of like little polishing balls and cones and.
Yeah.
So for this, because I use this in a lot of spots, but if you have areas like this where like you really don't want to get it on the paint because it'll just be annoying. Not that it's going to hurt it, but
You just hit the rag and.
I hit the rag a little bit, and then you could come in here with this, and it's more controlled, you know.
Yeah, that paint on that edge is like
it's a
pretty
little
rough.
sketchy.
Yeah, I'm like wondering what's going to happen when I go to polish
I
down
would
this
just
paint later.
be very careful.
Yeah. And again, the key is just let it haze up and dry completely, or else you'll be fighting those oils, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do this too when I'm like feeling extra lazy. Cause like, see, that wasn't completely dry, but I'll like wipe off the heavy. Yeah. Yeah. So we got some clarity back. Could wipe that other cap that we did too. Go grab that. Yeah, look at the way it just enhances it. Because I think because of the oils or whatever's in the oils, it just enhances. Like this one won't do this to the chrome, but this stuff on chrome is crazy. As long as your chrome's in good shape. Yeah. If your chrome's junk, it's not a magician. You know, it's not a magic wand.
Damn, that's looking good.
Yeah.
That's looking good.
I try to keep the towels separate though, because obviously this one being a heavier cut, if you go to use it on something that's needs the light cut.
Like they don't mix that good.
This one yields a better finish than this one. But if this one has more muscle than that one. Sometimes if it's like a spot that I can't get into with the grinder, I'll start off on this one to cut it, you know, do the whole process, let it dry, wipe it off, and then swap to that one after to like, just like I do with the two grinders, but
With
just
the finish cut. So like,
yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm practicing for my modeling career. I'm hoping to retire from polishing and just take up modeling. I'll throw a little dirt on my face and just start modeling products. I mean, it did clean that up pretty good too.
Actually, is looking good.
Yeah.
If you were to use like a smoky red and like banded blue, like for like let's say a wheel or like this fender, like how much would you use?
I really don't use that much because like this, it still has some, like I don't even have to put it anymore on. I can just go and like do another spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like stays
It's,
on.
yeah, it's still there. Like I could probably do both of these whole fenders with what's on here, you know what I mean?
Jeez.
As long as the rag doesn't dry. The blue, like the towel lasts for so long. It's hard because the fender's so beat up. I mean, you can still see the difference though.
Oh yeah, no, the difference is huge. Are you gonna do the banded blue too over top, or does it even need?
Yeah,
it?
that'll cut all the stuff out of it. Like this one doesn't turn as black. It just gives it like a little bit, like what it does to these, it just gives it depth.
That pop.
Yeah, I mean this stuff in the sun too, like this fender will look sweet. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab the other thing. It's like I said, I'm lazy.
It helps so much.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's gonna be loud though. I mean, look at this one compared to that one.
it helps so much when you have a dirty one right next to it.
Yeah.
It's like to really see what you did.
Special delivery.
Thank you.
There you go.
I like that. Does this mean I could stand around now?
Yeah, you can sit down as much as you want, dude.
But a really shiny cap. And then what I normally will do is spread it around and then take this and buff it off. diamond plate, so it doesn't have the same mirror effect, but yeah, the hand polish I kind of like integrate into my process with the grinders, so it's like just doing hand polish, I kind of got to jump around a little.
Right. Yeah, for it to
Because it's like
dry and all that, you're saying?
yeah, letting it dry, you got to jump around, or like normally with my process, you know, you got to use the grinder first and then use the hand polish. Cleans this stuff up pretty good.
No, definitely, yeah.
What do we got here?
We got the goods for you.
Ooh, baby.
Smoky red.
Yeah.
You, bro.
Nice.
Take them all.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of
I
course.
appreciate it.
We got a new label now. This is the last of our stock of that old style.
It's like Christmas every time I come here. Do you guys do any work here, or do you just screw around all the time?
Zach's right. Let's get to work, guys.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with these. That's probably gonna shoot off. You get one that's like so loose it's gonna fly off, and then one that's so freaking tight.
Does that just like happen over time? Or
Yeah,
like,
these are the cheapest kind opposed to those. The reason he's got them is because he would have to change the stud, because those screw on to this part and there's none. This like thing in here just gets all screwed up.
You just gotta buy new caps though.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can get like a sleeve of like 50 of these.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for like
Cheap?
30
You
bucks.
guessing?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. That's not bad.
Because they do what that other one did, whichever one it was, they get loose, and then when you're driving, they just shoot off. You can see inside of here, they didn't even chrome it like all the way through. See, it's white.
Yeah,
it's white plastic inside.
Man, that is looking good though.
Yeah, the truck is in good shape, but like the polish, you know, just takes it the little extra.
All the way, yeah.
They'll do it the old-fashioned way this time.
If the good Lord's willing and the creek stays down, I'll be in your arms time the moon comes around for a taste of love that's shining in your eyes. If the rooster crows at the cracking of the dawn, I'll be there just as sure you're born if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise. I'll comb my hair down, brush my teeth, shine up, slick up, dress up neat, get everything looking just right. 'Cause I wanna look pretty when I see you tonight, just as sure as the rabbits are jumping in the holler, I'll be there. You can bet your bottom dollar if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise.
Underneath of the stack.
If the good Lord's willing and the creek stays low, I'll be there, knocking at your door with a hug and a kiss for the one I idolize. I'll wear my suit, my Sunday best, I'll be there, looking my best if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise. I'll feed the mules and slop the hogs, feed the cows and chop all the logs, get all of my working done. Cause tonight we're gonna have a lots of fun, just as sure as there ever was a preacher man. I'll be there with a ring for your hand if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise.
Zach's work came out amazing. Oh my gosh. That looks like a brand new fuel tank. It's crazy. And the wheels. Oh my goodness. And I thought they looked good with just the mob shine on there. Whoa. I gave the guys a bunch of new bolts. Nice stainless ones, a little Loctite on there. But I guess they weren't long enough, so they used some of the old ones here. So I might just find some longer bolts so that we can get that fully good. All right, so we got the Witch's Brew right here. This is going to be very effective straight, but I probably should have made this more clear that this is concentrated. It is not really designed to be used straight. It's designed to be used 3/4 water and 1/4 Witch's Brew. This actually makes a gallon. If you were to use it straight, it would just be more effective, but it's kind of expensive in that format. So like we got some rust here. You know, you put that on there, it'll turn purple, it'll help get rid of rust. So if you wanted to get rid of more rust, straight is good. Let me show you how to mix it. So you just take your sprayer, you add a bunch of water to it. So we have 750 milliliters of water, and you just want to bring it up to 1,000 milliliters with the Witch's Brew. That's it. 3/4 water, 1/4 Witch's Brew. Let's see if we can get it in there. And that is 3-to-1. Anyway, best way of putting it is a 32-ounce bottle makes a gallon. I hate talking about ratios.
You seem so happy right now.
I hate measuring things, dude. So we're just gonna decontaminate the paint on this thing before we buff it. So you can see it's got all kinds of like really weird staining in it. So before we buff it, we wanna do an iron decontamination and get that stuff out of there chemically. That way we don't get the metal into our buffer and swirl this thing like crazy. So it's literally just misting it on, and a little goes a long way. So this rust in here, that would probably be unfixable anyway. We'll see if it still turns purple. How about that? We can just mist this whole thing with this 3-to-1 mix, and it'll be good to go. This is also a really good clay bar lubricant, which is not a bad idea to rub one of those around if you're gonna be doing some buffing. So anywhere that it hits metal, it starts turning dark purple and running down. That means it's doing its thing. And this is 3-to-1. This is getting plenty of work done for us. We don't have to clay bar it. We just can soap this thing up, give it a nice wash, and then when it dries, we'll just buff it down. This thing has an interesting paint job on it, doesn't it, Tyler? He likes it though. He said he loves it. So we're gonna try and preserve this sort of patina that we have going on right here. So here's what we got done. 8 ounces of Witch's Brew to make 32 ounces of ready to use. Out of that ready to use, we used 400 milliliters, a little under 16 ounces, maybe 14 ounces. And that was to coat the painted surfaces on a bobtailed big rig. And we were kind of going on heavy with it too, you know what I mean? We're hitting the same areas multiple times just to see what happens. And now all we have to do is spray some soap on it. You know, if you wanted to, you could get a clay bar out and you could feel it. One thing you can use like a clay towel. If you wanted to be extra, you could get in there and just kind of work any of the ingrained contamination in the paint out just by doing this. And this is not a bad extra step, just to like take it a little further. But you could just let the iron chemically dissolve and it will clean off We have something new and exciting. We've been building a new foam cannon. It has the quarter turn quick release, the nice flexible tube, but the reason we have 3 different lengths, the short one will be for the included wide mouth quick release bottle. Then the medium one will be for our 16-ounce bottles, which will thread right into here. So you can use your soaps either straight up or use whatever bottles you want from us as spares. So you could mix up your stuff in those bottles or you could use them straight. Just unscrew this knob and have the foam cannon add the water for you. The longest one is for our 32-ounce bottles. Let me show you what this would look like. Dude, how nice is that?
That is pretty sick.
Doesn't that look cool? We wanted to make the cannon itself sort of a neutral color so that you could have it look good no matter what you put on it. This is not a white bottle. This is a transparent bottle. And the problem with most of these cannons out there that I've seen is they usually have a color bottle that has a little tiny line of this natural HDPE. And it makes it impossible for you to see how much liquid is in there. And I mean literally impossible. So this is the normal foam cannon that this manufacturer makes. And here's the problem, dude. Can you see that?
What am I looking? Oh,
Can you see that?
Yep.
That's the indicator line. They've tinted the whole thing gray. And you know what you can't tell? You can't see how much fluid's in there. Can you see it?
No.
Where is it?
I have no idea.
Let's find out how much fluid's in there, bro. Let's see.
Yeah, it's pink. That's wild.
It's not even just how much, it's what color it is, dude. Now you can tell what the heck's in there. So we're gonna make a really interesting system out of this thing. We're going to make some silicone bands that are indicators that are all different colors that correspond with our colors. You know, you would have a green one that says sealant. So that way it's not just ours, it could be anybody's sealant. It'll have pre-soak, we'll have salt neutralizer, wheel wash, degreaser, all those different categories of bands. And so then you can have extra bottles and we're gonna make caps that you can screw on there so you can set them aside if you didn't use all of it. So I'm really excited about even just that one little thing, man. The manufacturer is like, oh, you can't use HDPE alone. You have to color it. It's not gonna look good. I'm like, this looks fantastic, man. Before we move on, there's a couple other things. Inside of here, inside there, there's a foam agitator pad. And the density of that pad determines how nice and thick the foam is. Here's some of the options. So you have the 3-layer, which is like one of these meshes, which is like a low density stainless mesh. And then this Brillo pad stuff goes in between, and then another one of these. So you get a little sandwich of like agitator pads. Then you have the normal ones, the 3.8 grams, that's the weight. So within this, you get like a sort of loose density. It's not really high quality. Or you can go up to 5 grams, man. And that's literally how heavy these are. This one is much denser and therefore creates much thicker foam. And so that's the one we're going with. Now the reason we didn't go with the 3-layer one is because when you go to swap it out, the way that these are shaped and how you have to get in there, it's like a nightmare to put those in because they just want to go in sideways and stuff. It's much easier to replace this. And when we did a test between both the 5 gram and the 3-layer, we found that the 5 gram did just as well, if not a little better. So we like this one the most. Now the other thing that's going on here, inside of this you have this little port here. That's where you put your insert nozzle. It's just the size of the nozzle going into the cannon. One of the hacks in the industry is to put a smaller orifice into this to get thicker foam. But with that you get higher amp draw. And now that they have like these 110 volt, 3 gallon per minute at 1,000 machines, those seem to like larger nozzles to be able to function properly. And so on ours, we're gonna include 5 of these injectors, bro. We're gonna have the 1.15, the 1.25, the 1.4, the 1.6, and a 1.7, just so that you have the flexibility, you have the range. And so that's a big deal, man. We're throwing in a 1.25. Now, one thing that I like about these ones too is that we specified that these insert nozzles be actually numbered. Like, so you can tell what the heck they are. A lot of times you get them with the foam cannon and they don't say what they are. This cannon's gonna come with a spare O-ring for the gasket here. It's gonna come with another foam agitator pad. On the back of each nozzle, you're gonna see the sizes. 1.15, the 1.25 is the one I just threw in. 1.4, 1.6, 1.7. The the lower the number, the thicker the foam, but the more draw on your electricity on your power washer, and it might trip the breaker. So we just have the option to size it bigger and bigger until you find that sweet spot where it isn't tripping your breaker, but you're getting really good foam. This can be used like a normal foam cannon where normally you would dilute the soaps in here and then you would pin this knob all the way tight. A lot of people call this an air adjustment knob. It's actually just a how much soap is coming out knob. It determines like how fast this draws down. One thing that I want to mention too before we get into this, all of our labels now have these indicators on them. So if you used up all the soap in here and you needed another bottle, all of our labels, like if you wanted to mix up the Dawn in here, let's say you wanted to use it traditionally and tighten this knob all the way, you could put your Dawn in there to 100 milliliters and fill the rest with water, and then you have your markings. You can see what you're doing. So not only do you have a label that's like branded so you can see what's going on, but you really do have a mixing container at the same time. Our idea was to make this as flexible as possible and as adaptable as possible and as useful and helpful as possible. One other aspect to this that I haven't gotten into yet, we're also having a newer design of this kind of shuttle valve made. It'll be just a hair wider. And this actually kind of works even right now. But you can see the normal foam cannon doesn't have the threads in there. So normally the bottle will be too big, but with our two-step system, you'll be able to put two bottles real close, unscrew the knob, let the cannon add the water for you, reducing refills, and then you can switch between these two modes. Lighter weight and less refills at the same time. So as far as the knob goes, like I was saying, this is a how much soap is coming out knob. If you unscrew this all the way, then you'll just be sipping on this thing and you're gonna reduce your refills like crazy. When you're doing big projects, that's a big deal. Let me fire this thing up and I'll show you how slowly this will draw. Now this is undiluted, but we're gonna have the foam cannon dilute it for us by unscrewing this. That's pretty nice foam, man. That's all the way unscrewed. Let's watch the dilution of it go down. It's pretty slow. If you were to tighten this up, then it draws much faster. We'll show you guys some calibration tests so it can tell you exactly how much is coming out, but how much it draws is also determined by the nozzle inside of that thing. So you have to kind of do it yourself. What we'll do is we'll make a video where we teach you guys how to calibrate a foam cannon. There we go, all the way unscrewed. Not bad on foam quality, I'll tell you what. Dude, that's pretty good. What the heck, bro? Let's zero it in, hit the windshield. Dude, that is thick. Dude, that thing is loaded. Let's add some water to this and see what we get. So we used about 200 milliliters of soap. It's a pretty good amount of soap still. I think my power washer draws pretty hard, Tyler, but that's okay. We're gonna water it down. You wanna grab the white bottle for me, bro? Nice. I don't know, it's not a fully wide mouth bottle, Tyler. It's more of a medium mouth, you think?
Yeah.
A medium mouth. What did we say on the directions? We wanna mix it 9 to 1. Oh, yeah, we have about 800 milliliters of water in there. And I'll just put in like 100 of this. Pretty close to 9 to 1. Just to see the foam quality. Help me out, bro. Help me out, bro. I need you to turn the thing upright. Turn it upright. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Oh, we got a little leak. Where's it leaking from? What happened? I don't know. Oh, I think I see it. Hang on, the O-ring came out the side there. Let me fix that real quick. We gotta get that straight, man. Yeah, the O-ring escaped it a little bit. I don't think I had it in there tight enough. We gotta include more of those O-rings. Always gotta have spares of O-rings, man. All I wanna see is, what does the foam look like if we cut it 10 times further still? That's still fully unscrewed. still barely sipping on it. So you might want to dilute your soaps down. Maybe we make it so that you can use our bottles, but like you know, just add the soaps into those. I don't know. That's full knob right there. Full strength dilution, ripping through it. That's as fast as it'll draw. And then we loosen it. And now it's barely moving. Let's just get it real quick. I'm just gonna make sure this paint is acceptable for buffing. And it'll be a head start for us. Maybe this will be the final wash, I don't know. But I imagine after the buffing, I'll want to throw some snake oil on it maybe. Here we go. Yes, yes. Now this soap, the Dawn, is 10 pH in the bottle, but once you cut it down, it probably ends up being closer to 8.5 or so on the surface. So it's pretty forgiving on polished aluminum, and that's why I like the idea of using this right now. I need to get on there hands-on to like clean the paint out so I can buff it. And so I want it to be really clean. I don't want to risk anything on the nice fresh aluminum. Like you definitely wouldn't want to use Old Glory. If Old Glory got on that, it would undo all the goodness, Tyler. It'd be a disaster. Old Glory is designed for fleet vehicles that are a mess. Municipalities, DPWs, anything without mirror polished aluminum on it. It's kind of like Washchem's Pro 50 maybe, just a very strong alkaline cleaner. We got some fifth wheel grease on here, bro. Wow. I don't know if I have the stamina to keep going, Tyler.
You're gonna have to switch.
I'm depleted. Oh my God. Yeah, so it's good that we're cleaning it before we buff all of this in. Did I miss anything?
No, I don't believe so.
All right, all right.
I mean that, but.
Yeah, this cover's toast, bro. Before I shut the hood, I want to clean up the engine and just get a little grease off of there. And I want to be cautious not to like create any more of that paint drama I created out back. The good news is this looks to be the paint that was underneath the stuff that was peeling off out back. But let's get in here and just kind of, you know, get some of this stuff a little better than it is right now. So I feel like we can tune this up while we're in here and just make things look a little nicer. There may be a little paint casualty here and there, but we'll try and keep that to a minimum. Whoa, my goodness, man. All right, just got to hit this side. It's not that bad. Now I feel good about it. Now I know that we can do it. You know, like I was really worried about that paint, but this was the stuff that didn't come off underneath that gray paint that came off, the darker gray. I think this side's gonna come out great. It's gonna avoid spraying too hard at that thing. There's actually not that much over here. It's mostly just that. That came out so much better than I thought. It's got some dirt dripping down still, but that's clean underneath those drips. I didn't even know that was blue. All these gaskets looking good. Same thing there. No idea it was blue. Wow. Wow. Got right down to it. Look at that. You can put grease in there again. Same thing with the remote lube. He had some rags like on those little stops up on his hood stop things. I'll give him some freshies. There we go. So that's all it is. Sure is nice to be able to do the degreasing right next to such freshly polished aluminum and not have to worry about it, man. That wasn't too bad at all. A little squirt brush action helped me quite a bit. This side of the frame needed the scrubbing, but man, I wish the frame in the back was still covered in that stuff. That would look so good right now. I don't know what the point of these was, but give them some fresh ones anyway. And now it's time for me to start fixing the paint, and hopefully I can get some of the crustiness out from around the edges. These are the pads I'm using, the Euro fibers. Really nice. Came highly recommended by a detailer buddy of mine. Doesn't really mat up. Nice long pile to them. Cleaned up a little bit. Everything's getting better. Well, look, you can see how clean it is from out here even. I'm feeling pretty good about the paint. There was only a couple of little spots where I couldn't get it. You see that spot there? I hammered that. I hammered that too. Why didn't that come out of there? Oh yeah, a little bit right there too. But overall, it's definitely pretty good. Here's where we are today. It smells like dirt. This is nice. Honest to God, it's not bad. I don't have a soap for that. I wonder how deep I'm gonna go. Oh, it's one of these, huh? Why do they always do that? I got this new detailing brush off of TikTok Shop. Let's see how it works. Wow, that works pretty good. It's a horseshoe. This one stays open. Good amount of dust in there. I found one more sacred bottle of leather interior. For this stuff, I like it on glass, but like on this type of like gauge cluster plastic, it seems to like make it grabby and probably damages it a little bit. Maybe one little spritz of the heavy duty in there, just to give it a little extra. Whoa. It's looking pretty good in there. Smells a little better too. Not bad. We're looking mighty fine, man. Holy moly. Seats came out a lot better even just with the air blaster with the brush end on it. They would probably benefit from some actual extraction, but I don't have a vacuum right now. I'm gonna fix that soon. On to the last of it. A little bit of snake oil and some death grip on the tires. I'm really curious to see how snake oil does in this new foam cannon. I have about 950 milliliters in there. We're going to put in precisely 50 milliliters. This one cuts so far that I don't think you'd want to plug this straight onto this foam cannon with those threads underneath it. This fits pretty good. This goes right on here, but like diluted in here. You would use this as a spare bottle, but you'd still want to mix it 25-1 in here. Whoa. Since we're going to be switching back and forth between rinsing and foaming, we'll use this thing. Okay, here we go. Wow, that looks pretty good. Oh, dude, you're gonna be happy about this, I think.
Wow.
What do you think?
Look at that.
Dude, we got busy in this thing, man.
Look at this.
Got the aluminum polished. I destroyed your paint.
Hey, that was all right.
Are you sure?
We can fix that. That's
All
no
right.
problem.
I wanted to fix it myself,
Nope.
but if I painted over this again, it would still be adhering to this loose stuff.
Yep. No.
And this just wants to
We
come
did
off.
it. We did a quick hand brush.
Yeah,
when
your
we
best
picked
bet
it
is
up.
probably to sandblast that down. You know the routine. And there is not an ounce of grease left on this thing. You might want to get a little fifth wheel grease for
yeah.
yourself. Look in there, dude. You haven't seen that pumpkin in a while, bro.
Man.
I was pretty amazed that came clean.
So
We
explain,
got it.
like all this, like just no hands, no touch.
No, I didn't touch that. No, I just sprayed the stuff on there and let it rip. Yeah, man. I'm very happy with how this came out.
Man. Spotless.
I can't believe how good the floor's
Dude,
cleaned up.
money. Look at that. I'm going to have to get a set of slippers.
I know, yeah. You got to be one of those guys who puts a towel down on the floor now.
Man, this looks great. Every nook and cranny. Well, the glass could need some love, huh? That's seen a lot of miles.
Yeah, there's a couple
You know,
pits in it, but
now
no
that
big
it's so
deal.
clean, you can kind of see how rough it really is.
Dude, I'll show you the engine
Yeah, a million
compartment.
miles is no joke.
How's it look?
Holy smokes. All
This paint likes the degreaser quite a bit.
And again, original.
Yeah.
Again, from being mostly a Western truck, I mean, a lot of its life has not been on the East Coast, but it has been some.
Yeah,
And as we know, it doesn't take very long for the East Coast to start eating away.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
So,
well, it's just a lot of grime and stuff.
And this engine has never, ever, ever been opened up. So.
Well, hopefully we didn't break it by taking the dirt off.
No,
of the thing.
proud of this. Wish you could have a clear hood.
It is pretty cool, right? You'd be able to see everything. I missed a spot over here. We're gonna fix it real quick. Let me just get this for you real quick.
So now what is that?
This is dressing. This takes things a little further. I don't know. I was just looking at your plastics in here just now, and I was like, oh, we can fix that. And make it a little better, dude.
So all the aluminum, was this was hand polished also?
Machine polish.
Machine polish.
Yeah, with a cutting wheel. Here you go. What do you think of this? There's no end to it, dude. I
There
can't
is
stop
no
myself. I can't stop myself. There's always gonna be more.
I mean, it cleans stuff up. Looks like we put new parts in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
And this isn't even polished pipe.
No.
Regular aluminum pipe that
No.
came out looking pretty darn good.
I got more coming for you, bro. Oh, and I polished all of those chemical burns out of the paint.
You did, because that was something that my friends and I that were helping us recover when we first got the truck. It looked like somebody had used acid wash and then
I
just
don't know what
forgot
it
the
was.
process of wiping it off or rinsing it off.
There
and
was
just left
only
it
a
in the
few
sun.
areas where I couldn't get it. Like in here, my buffer's too big. I don't
And
have,
that
like,
is a
small
lot of
ones.
work.
But like, you know, a couple little spots like around the rivets here and
Now,
there.
what do you
can
think
still
that was
see it.
caused from?
I've never seen that before. I don't know. Oh, and in here we cleaned up pretty good. Check this out, bro.
Who's gonna? Whoosh. Holy smoke! All right, jackpot! All right, found the treasure chest.
Yeah, well, you know, it occurred to me, what would Jesus do? you
That's
know?
right.
I thought, you know what? He wouldn't just take it halfway. Foam cannons, degreaser, graphene sealant, mitt wash, touchless wash, microfibers, drying towels, iron remover, good glass cleaner, hand wipes. But this is the actual last bottle of leather-scented interior cleaner.
Is there music?
There will be on the video.
Do you have a belt with a holster?
I think you
for
just
these
hook the
products?
trigger on your pants.
Get it right in there.
You go like that.
Beautiful.
I don't think you want to wear a holster when you could just.
I know, but you
do
got to
it.
keep this close if this is the last little bit of leather scented.
Let's see if I can quick draw.
All right, I don't even have anything. I'm just the practice dummy.
Oh, I died.
The boots help.
The boots did it.
The boots. You need the cowboy
right.
boots. Well, this is wonderful. You know, I'm beyond more than grateful. I want to say thank you very, very much.
I'm so glad
hey,
you
man,
came by.
I'm honored. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
dude. Thank you again, man.